Mahrez again is another star of the tournament.
Right.
Well, African Player of the Year, scored 2 goals in his first game, and he's just showing, yes, I'm here to really show you guys that I'm the best. And where else to show you're the best, except in the biggest competition in Africa, Nations Cup.
You talked about the pitches. Is it because of the numbers of injuries we actually had yesterday? Because the substitutions that were made, in the game between Burkina Faso and Gabon, in the first half, you have Petropa going out.
Yeah.
You have other players going out, like 4 substitutions made from both sides, 2 from both sides through injury.
When we watch on TV, the TV has a way of making the pitches very beautiful and lush. But if you look closely, they are lush, yes, but they're bumpy. And they are sands there. So it's not really, really very good for top professionals to really play on such pitches. So the players are really, really doing well, trying to manage the surface. Like what we saw yesterday, it was just a classic game by all standards. Because if that game were to be played, I'm talking about the Guinea-Bissau and the Cameroon game. If that game had been played in a very good surface, you would have seen fantastic football. But those guys still held their own. So coming to that, Petropa is one player I would have loved to see throughout this tournament because he has always been a fantastic player. And losing him due to injury this early in this competition is really, really bad. For me, people are not talking about the pitch, but for me, the pitch is a concern. It's a big concern.
I agree with you, Chijike, because you can tell, when you look at it closely, you can tell the rush work. I just wanted to get out and just get on with it. But yeah, they can learn from these. The Cameroon will host this competition in 2019. They can also learn from it, start getting ready right after this one, start getting ready. Let's follow your progress so that we don't get to see any of this again.
Okay, that's the way it is. For matches for today, it's also going to be another big one. The North Africans will definitely be in action also today. If we can just take a look at the results. Talking about fixtures for today, Algeria and Tunisia. That's the derby everyone is talking about. North Africans in action. Senegal and Zimbabwe. From what Zimbabwe did to Algeria, Senegal should be afraid.
Yeah, it's the underdogs versus the heavyweights. And Senegal should really watch it. Yes, they won against Tunisia. They could have lost that game because Tunisia really came at them and they lost a lot of chances. But we know with Mane, anything happens in that team. Mane just pulls the strings in that team and makes it happen. But Zimbabwe have really been impressive. Zimbabwe, Congo are teams you should really, really watch out for. They might not win the tournament, but they will continue causing upsets. And the Senegal game, it will be a very tight one. Maybe a slim margin, maybe a 1-0 game, maybe a draw. But whatever happens, we would surely see a good game.
Okay, now look at the North Africans. Now Tunisia lost their first game. Algeria, it was a draw. So these two sides, they need a win.
That game can go anywhere. That game can go anywhere. And I would not be surprised if Tunisia takes it. We'll be looking at Algeria as the informed African side.
That'll be a shock now.
Yeah, one of the best African teams from 2015 till today. But football sometimes, when it comes to derby, it goes anywhere, and it's not as simple as it looks. Yes, they have Slimani up front, they have Mahrez to pull strings for them, and they have Berami, one player I love so much, and he plays beautiful football. But sometimes it's not just enough when it comes to derby games, and it might just be a little tricky for Algeria. And Algeria likes to put the ball on the ground. Again, the surface will come to play. Tunisia would have no problem lobbing the ball to the number 9 for him bringing it down and for the midfielders to run, join the attack and shoot. They will have no problem doing that. But Algeria want to play out from the back, play through the midfield, and the surface would disturb their game. So I'm looking at their rhythm being disturbed against a Tunisian side that is very, very desperate to win.
Let's go back to the speech again. Is it because most of the African players playing here now, apart from DR Congo and Guinea, outside DR Congo and Tunisia, if you check the other teams, it's like most of the players are playing away from Africa.
Yeah, they're for the Guinea-Bissau team. Mostly
they don't have any home-based players.
No home-based players. So almost virtually all the teams in this tournament are foreign-based players. So advantage Tunisia if they could capitalize on that, and they could really, really cause an upset. That's what I'm not even looking at the form at this point in time. Yes, Algeria looks like a team that can take it, but looking at what the surface offers, I think Tunisia would just cause an upset in this one. Or maybe just take a 1-0 lead and end the game.
The team that will play Principal Cup football, they
will win.
just keep it forward and run. You know, you win.